All right, guys, so today we are going to do the sketch to stretch theory with our book Pete the Cat and the Four Groovy Buttons. I'm going to read the story to you, and as I'm reading, I would like you to just sketch down some things that you hear, some of the describing words, what you hear kind of happening going on, your favorite parts. We're just going to kind of sketch some of that stuff down as I'm reading, okay? Got it? Here we go. You ready? Pete the Cat and his four groovy buttons. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with four big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much he sang this song. My buttons, my four groovy buttons. My buttons, my four groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 3, because 4 minus 1 equals 3. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my four groovy. Oh, my 3 groovy buttons now. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 2, because 3 minus 1 equals 2. Did Pete cry? Goodness no! Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, it's okay. You just draw as I'm reading. My 2 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 2 minus 1 equals 1. Did Pete cry? Goodness no! Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My button, my 1 groovy button. My button, my 1 groovy button. Pop! Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left?
I still have 1 more to go.
It's okay. 0. 1 minus 1 equals 0. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? His belly button! And he kept on singing his song. It's all good. My button, still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness no. We keep on singing. Buttons come and buttons go. Okay, I will give you a minute here to finish up your drawing, and then we will share it with our class. Okay? Are you both done? Okay, perfect. If you are both done, then we'll go over them. Layla, why don't you explain your picture to me? What did you draw?
So, on the first one, he had all of his buttons, and next one, he lost 3 buttons, and then he had 1 more left, and then that one popped off, and then he had his belly button.
Perfect. All right, so I'm going to show you a picture. So here's Layla's picture. Okay, Callie, why don't you explain yours to me? What do you got on your picture there?
I got 1 of 3 belly buttons. I forgot to put a little thing with the belly button.
That's okay. Okay, so he's got 3 buttons on this one, and then on the next one, what has he got?
3.
Okay.
3 and a belly button.
And his belly button. So at the end, he had his belly button, didn't he? Good job. Okay, here is Callie's. Perfect. Good job, girls.